Hello, my Archvision Chaos King, and I'm Vincent Valentine, EX Turk, and I'm here with another Final Fantasy VII segment. To be quite honest, even though I'm using Decidious footage for this as well, it kind of provided me new footage. The beta is finished right now. You can't go back and play it or even use practice mode. So rest in peace, beta, until the game comes out. But nonetheless, we're gonna be talking about Cloud's power gauge. Now, could it be possible, since they're going to change Final Fantasy VII, hold on a minute. And fix my dehydration problem. But, okay, with the Final Fantasy VII Remake changing everything we know about Final Fantasy VII, and there's going to be a new trilogy, just like Final Fantasy 13 was. Could it be possible that Cloud could even get stronger than his Avid Children counterpart? And here's where I will say yes. Now, you could go ahead in the comments and disagree with me and tell me why, as long as it's constructive criticism and there's evidence and facts that you're using. You know, I mean, that's generally how a debate works, but I think it's possible he could become stronger than the Cloud and Avid Children, since the compilation is no longer canon, and because of that, I happen to think that the Final Fantasy VII, and this is my beliefs right here, my beliefs right here, I have personal beliefs that the compilation of Final Fantasy VII is an alternate universe, different than the remake, since it's going to be cut out the remake. The remake's going to be a new universe, and that would explain why Cloud is nonchalant, just like Squall, just have the Squall type of nonchalant personality in the remake trailer, because this is going to be a different version of Cloud. I happen to think he's going to be a lot stronger than the Avid Children one, because the Avid Children one did fight for a while, and he did defeat the parasites that became Sephiroth and Avid Children, but, you know, he never finished off Rose of the Crimson and Dirge of Cerberus. Now, I get that's a Vincent Valentine game, and in a Vincent Valentine game, it's going to be what it is, a Vincent Valentine game. I understand that, you know, that they couldn't, you know, do that because, well, it's a Vincent Valentine's game, but he, you know, I still call bullshit, because he was way more powerful than Rose of the Crimson. He defeated Sephiroth 2 times, actually 3 times, because Crisis Core. You know, he defeated Sephiroth 3 times. He should have been able to defeat Rose of the Crimson and Dirge of Cerberus. He should have been able to destroy Rosso. Rosso shouldn't have never had to fight Vincent. But that's just my opinion. But I know the game was more geared and focused to Vincent Valentine, because that's just what, you know, Nomura wanted for Dirge of Cerberus. Understandably so. You know, having a fan favorite have his own game, he's got to be the main hero. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's just like with Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, you know. You gotta have Sub-Zero be the hero because it's his game, you know. Or like Death by Degrees with Nina Williams. But we're not talking about other games. The point is, yes, he could get stronger than his Avid Children counterpart in this 3-part trilogy. Because if we're looking at a 3-part trilogy, we're looking at a new universe where there's probably stronger enemies than Sephiroth. Because no offense, the Sviets in Dirge of Cerberus and Kadaj was not even close to Sephiroth's level in Final Fantasy VII. You know, was not even close. Even Rufus Shinra, you know, trying hard as he can, at least could beat Rose of the Crimson. You know, Rose of the Crimson was strong, but not that strong, not that powerful at all. So Cloud should have been able to defeat Rose of the Crimson. But it says we have a new trilogy, and they have a good chance at making new villains in this trilogy, or, you know, unless the remake is the original full game, but split into trilogies, I think this will give Cloud a longer time to train. You know, if this is gonna be a longer game with Remake, where maybe you had to fight Sephiroth through a whole trilogy base of episodic content, then it could be possible, since each episode is gonna be a full game in itself. Maybe it could be possible, you know, maybe it could be very possible that maybe, you know, Cloud could actually train in that during time. Maybe he's going to lose one battle against Sephiroth because they're going to make you fight Sephiroth a little bit more in the game. So maybe there's one Sephiroth he loses to, and then he trains and gets stronger. Or maybe during the Icicle End, you know, there's probably a sage that could train Cloud to make him stronger. Who knows? Anything can happen in the remake because the remake is going to be different from the original. So we don't know what's going to happen. But I think it's a strong possibility that Cloud could end up being stronger than his Avid Children counterpart, based off the fact that this is going to be in trilogy. So this is going to be Final Fantasy VII, but longer, harder, and everything. So tell me what you think in the comments below. If you think this could be true, or this is just my crazy speculation. And if you think Avid Children Cloud is going to be stronger than the remake Cloud, let me know in the comments below. May the crystal be with you.